G'day, my name's Paul and this is my 1968 Ve Valiant Regal. I've built a lot of cars over the years, but I've never documented one on video before, so I thought I'd give it a go. So as you can see, she's a bit rough looking, not pretty on the eye at all, but she's very dry, very solid car, a good solid base to start from. So I'll go around, give you a look what I'm doing, and yeah, sit back and enjoy. So the plan for the old girl, it's going to be my daily driver. I want to have a bit of a sleeper. I'm not going for the shiny restored look whatsoever. I like the patina. There's a few bits and pieces that I don't like on it, for instance this area, so we're going to try and match up that front guard, or if we can find another guard the right colour, I'll replace it. The bonnet, I'll paint that black, try and get a little bit of the Dodge Dart look about it without going overboard. So under the bonnet we've got what's left of a 225 cubic inch 160 horsepower slant engine. There's not a lot of it left, but it turns over. I've got the block advertised at the moment, so it's a low key block. I'm thinking the car was last registered in 1981. Well, that's when it expired, so it didn't do a lot of work. Something's happened to it, and for whatever reason it's come off the road. But yeah, so we'll get rid of that, and I've got a nice little Fireball 318 and a 904 12 flight to go in there. Here's the old rego label, New South Wales. You can see it on there, but it's 19, what is it, April I think it says, 1981 it ran out. So on the inside she's a bit crusty. I'll open her up, give you a look. Not something you want to take a girl out in at the moment, but certainly a lot of potential there. I'll either get them covered or get another set of seats. The seat isn't a regal seat, looks like it's a standard Valiant, but I don't mind the old bench. I'm happy for it to stay there until I'll find something better. The old dash pad's in a bit of a sad way, so that'll get replaced. Like I said, structurally it's pretty good. There's a couple of little holes in the floor. You can see the light coming through over there on the other side, down the bottom. That's about it in the floor, front and back. It's pretty dry, apart from the rain that we've had. We've been smashed with rain for the last 3 weeks. So it's your standard Australian Chrysler dashboard in it. Nothing too fancy, nice and basic. The old back seat hasn't had as much action by the looks of it, but certainly dry and cruddy. Roof lining's gone, we'll replace that. It's all available, it's no big deal with that sort of stuff. Floors are wet because all the rubbers are gone, but yeah, the floors are good, nice and solid. All the dog legs and sills are in really good condition. One little bit we've got to sort out is this rear quarter. Bit of a ding there, I'll straighten it out, but the actual what I want is rusted away. I'll stick a new piece in there, it's not a big deal. The old boot lid's nice and straight, only one real drama with it. She's worn thin through there, so we'll get it blasted and see if it's any good. If it's no good, if she's too thin, I'll just replace the boot lid, but if I can keep it, might as well salvage it and reuse it. Give it a coat of paint, we'll try and get the patina look happening there, just so it matches the rest of the car. She's not obviously not an original V8 car, but I managed to find a new old stock badge, so that went straight in the holes where the old 160 horsepower went, so that'll stay there, just to spruce it up a bit, keep the people guessing. And in the back of the boot, she's not too bad. There's a little bit of rusting where that spare wheel is, but I've seen a lot worse, so we'll fix that up. But everything else is pretty good, bits and pieces. But yeah, she's a really good dry car coming from Tamworth area, well away from the salt. And over this side, someone's had a go at starting to sand it back, I think. But we'll match all that in, blend it in again, make it look like original paint. You've got an odd door, same thing. We'll get a bit of a woof in it. We'll straighten that out. And yeah, no, it should come up pretty cool. I'm looking forward to the build. I've got a fair few ideas, a few things planned for it. So yeah. Alright, so over here, I've had it for a little bit. A friend of mine donated it for the cause. It's a 1979 318 Fireball out of an old Regal. Pull this off. It's just a 2-barrel. It's, I dare say I'll end up with a 4-barrel manifold and a nice big carburetor on there. The factory electronic ignition, which will hopefully be able to get going again. So yeah, we'll doesn't need a freshen up, but we'll give it a coat of paint. It's supposed to be a good running engine, so out of a low mile car. So yeah, it should get it along nicely. I'm not going to go too crazy with it just yet, maybe later, because like I said, it's going to be my daily driver. So as far as wheels and tyres go, these wheels are going to have to get changed because you're going to get some big brakes put in it, and the early Valiants have a unique stud pattern. So you're limited on what wheels and brakes combos you can put on there, but should be bigger brakes upgraded to the later Valiant, which is the same as the Ford stud pattern. And yeah, it should be black rims, big tyres, and in the back there we'll try and fill them out as much as we can with some big rubber. Yeah, so behind the big Valiant I've got my freshly built shed. It's just finished actually, so we'll roll her in there, and that's where most of the action is going to take place. I'm quite looking forward to it. Got a few mates coming around the weekend. We'll set it all up, and yeah, look forward to pulling the old girl apart. So there you go, there's my 1968 Ve Valiant. I'm looking forward to this build. It's not my first rodeo. I've been building cars for over 30 years. It's my trade. I love it. I've built plenty. I'll attach some pictures at the end of this clip to give you an idea of the stuff I've built and what I'm into. More of a hot rodder these years, but I wanted an Aussie daily just to get around. So this one I come across at a pretty good rate. So yeah, looking forward to getting into it, and just keep looking out for updates. I'll keep posting videos until we're on the road doing some big smoky burnouts. But anyway, stay tuned. Cheers.